Hey guys, hope you have all been watching that daily chart because what an amazing day to close the week. As usual, today's video is going to be very brief and to the point. I want you guys to have a chill day and relax, going into the weekend all laid back and ready to have fun. We are simply going to cover the 3 most important developments that you should be aware of before the week ends, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Also, if you missed it, I made a morning video discussing some pretty important stuff. I will link the video in the comments below in case you missed it. Before we begin, let me quickly state that I am not a financial advisor, and that all content discussed in this channel is simply information gathered that I deem important for people to know, so that they can make informed decisions. All efforts are aimed to better understand the nature of the current market in anticipation of the greatest squeeze in financial history. Let's get started. First, let's quickly update on Evergrande, since I feel it has been a bit since we last updated. Last time we talked about it, we discussed how upper management were forced into liquidating their own personal assets in order to pay for the expenses of the company to try to get it out of some of the troubles it currently is. Today, we received reports from Reuters that Evergrande will be removed from Hang Seng China Enterprises Index. This is not good news at all. Now we have big and important indexes dumping the company because they know what we already do. Furthermore, the S&P is now saying that Evergrande's default is highly likely, a weird statement considering that the company did not pay off international investors. Though the American media reported that Evergrande made a last-minute payment, investors around the globe were saying they did not receive a penny. S&P Global Ratings analysts are now saying they will default because Evergrande has lost its main core business. With restricted cash flow cycles starting to run into serious trouble, the ability of the company to sell its assets and find other ways to make payments on time continues to get grimmer by the day. Like I said, the reason why China has not intervened in the matter is most likely because they saw Evergrande becoming one of those companies that wants to be too big to fail. Looking at the poor management decisions, they allowed and orchestrated ways to put the company in a tight spot which would allow them to crumble. Due to the management being so terrible, they ensured their own demise with poor decision-making, something that will benefit China greatly over years to come. The reason for this is that China wants to unwind Evergrande and sell of its parts to smaller companies. It is better to have more competition in their sector rather than having one huge enterprise control so much. That way, if small companies fail, they don't cause a huge collapse. I have gone in record saying that I actually agree with this Chinese sentiment. Though I don't think any company should be limited or capped on their growth, I feel the government should make it impossible for any of them to fail. Miss me with all the poor excuses that banks in the United States are needed and cannot be allowed to fail. This is exactly the main reason why they keep on misbehaving and engaging in repeated illegal acts. China is ensuring Evergrande falls in a controlled fashion, so that the brunt consequence of their demise is calculated and doesn't halt their entire economy, which would put global chains in danger. The second most important development you need to know is that Deutsche Bank is advising people to sell Robinhood stock because the meme stock phenomenon has caused Wall Street and many others in the financial sector to overestimate their growth. I don't blame them at all. The stock is incredibly high in my opinion. The company is surrounded by public scrutiny and ill sentiment. Robinhood has proven to be the worst broker comparatively to its competition, who offer a better trading experience with more tools and information rather than the basic descriptions Robinhood provides. Furthermore, Robinhood is incredibly unreliable, blocking buys and sells many times this year. I do not trust them with anything I have. They recently got hacked and my very own information was exposed, even when my account with them had been closed. Anything is better than Robinhood, and it's great to see the Deutsche Bank telling people to exit that garbage stock. Lastly, Citadel's very own CEO Ken Griffin outbid a group of crypto investors for a copy of the United States Constitution. Glad to see that one of the first edition copies of the most fundamental and important document in America is being hoarded out for the rich. Nothing could have made this any more sour until I saw that Ken Griffin, the man who has undone the pillars of the free and fair market, outbid all his competition to get a hold of this precious document. In a statement, Ken Griffin said that the United States Constitution is a sacred document that enshrines the rights of every American and all those who aspire to be. He said that he intends to ensure that this copy of the Constitution will be available for all Americans and visitors to view and appreciate. Why are first edition copies of this relic of a document being sold astounds me. Is nothing sacred anymore? Wonder what else will be allowed to go on sale. Let's now wrap it all up. The Fed submitted over $1.575 trillion in reverse repo operations today, a number that quite literally dropped my jaw. Dark pool trades for AMC accounted for 59% of the total volume today, while dark pool trades for GameStop accounted for 44% of the total volume today. AMC had a larger amount of buy orders than its sell orders, with GameStop having a larger amount of sell orders than buy orders. Now, let's talk about performance. AMC traded bullishly, gaining over 1%. AMC started trading pretty bearish during the pre-market, unable to find strong support to consolidate, and consistently trading below the VWAP. Upon market opening, the stock experienced a ton of volatility that would eventually have it run up from 39.66 to 40.70. After that, it would retrace back down below the VWAP. After a small period of time, AMC would once again surge with a strong push that took it all the way to 41.20. After a small retracement, AMC entered an ascending triangle, but would break support near the end of the pattern. However, AMC would quickly stabilize and continue running up, eventually reaching 41.38. After reaching this high, AMC was dragged down, even reaching 40.50 at one point. After a small bounce, AMC closed at 40.87, above the VWAP and above the goal price to have more options expire in the money. As for what to expect next week, as usual, I will make a video on Sunday talking in depth about what is more likely to happen. GameStop traded bullishly, gaining over 8% for the day. Listen, there is no way to describe this chart other than saying from the moment GameStop opened, it ran up all the way until it closed. The chart is literally a line upwards, going from 208.21 to 228.80 by the time it closed. To say GameStop crushed shorters today was a massive understatement. What a powerful monster this stock is. To all those that bought it on weakness, today is your day to rejoice. To the absolute moon with this monster. As for what to expect next week, like I said, I will make a video on Sunday talking in depth about what is more likely to happen. That is all I have for you guys today. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you guys have anything fun planned for this weekend, or are you planning on staying home and relaxing a bit? I think I am going to go to the beach and tan a bit. I have to check if there are any fun movies in the theaters this weekend too. I want to thank you all for watching my videos, for sticking around and for being so loyal to this channel. It means the absolute world to have you guys continually show up to watch my content. It has been quite life-changing, so thank you all so very much. Remember to watch the morning video if you missed it. If you want to support this channel, I have a Patreon link in the description as well as some one-time donation links for Cash App and PayPal. Thank you again for being a part of this channel. I will continue striving for better content. Enjoy the rest of your day, have fun this weekend and to the moon.